Hello Flosstube, it's been a long time since I last filmed. I've had a new name change and I've decided to do a whip parade, which is going to take quite a while because I have about 200 whips, maybe a bit more now. So I've literally brought maybe half my whips down to do like bit by bit, and then I'll get the other lot down and I'll either upload it every day, like a bit every day, or a bit every week. Not sure I'm going to do it, but yeah, let's get on. I've also had a name change, so it was the Woolly Hat Stitcher. It's now Stitching with the Kids Around. I don't wear hats anymore, unless I'm having a bad hair day, which I am. And also, I have kids, and I stitch when they're around, so why not? So my first whip is in this lovely bag by Tracy Dixon, and it has the Ever Flowering Garden by Al Forest Embroidery, which, because I've got that many whips, I'm not even going to get the photo up because it's going to take too long. This is on, I think it's Cafe Lay fabric, and it's a 36 count, and that is my beginning with my needle. And quite literally, this piece is gigantic, like gigantic, and hopefully I'm stitching that the right way, hopefully. But I've decided to pick all my own colours, and there's only a few colours in, so I've just gone and chosen some nice threads, which with me, they always get tangled. And I don't care that they get tangled. And they get thrown on the floor, but you know what, it's my whip, so I'll put it away, because if my kids come home early because they're at the grandparents, I want to quickly scoop everything up and take it upstairs. So I have another Tracy Dixon bag, and I actually love these little things, zippables. This is a memorabilia. It is, I think it's called Santa. You'll see why. So again, everything's tangled. That's how life rolls. And I started this when I went to a friend's house, and I brought loads of whips for a week away with him. And he showed his, and I was just like, oh, you have to stitch that. It's just on a normal white 28 count even weave, and I don't know, yeah, I'm doing it on the right way. And that's his hand, that's the present, and then Santa's up there, and it is literally full coverage. So there was no point putting on a hand dyed. I tried it with Ada, didn't get on with Ada, realised I no longer actually like Ada. I will stitch on it, but I just prefer the look and feel of even weave or linen. I just think it's crisper and it's nicer. This is another Tracy Dixon bag. This is her larger bag, and again, but my Sunlight's 20. So this is Memorabilia's Christmas Eve, and it is stitched on a Sparklies mystery because it came out of her box. And this is so far. and she's come out for my roller dice, and I'm about 9,000 stitches in, because a lovely friend of mine managed to get into Pattern Keeper, and it works a charm. Then, because it doesn't just have one more pin, it has 8 million, and this is a Mill Hill, and I got a set of 3 from Nimble Thimble, and I've started it and lost all the floss. It's in a bag, which I'm pretty sure is there, and we will find it and we will put it in. But that is my whip so far, and I'm really not enjoying the canvas. I think that's because I stitch in hand and I like to do the sewing method. You can't really do it with this one. Then we have one more whip, which is on a normal 28 count even weave. And of course, the image isn't there. But it is the Christmas Eve couriers, so this will be Santa's sleigh. And I'm planning to do all of them on the same fabric. Not on the same, wow. Not on the same piece, but the same colour, and then every Christmas I'll hang it on my stairs. Because I have, so it weaves round. And I'm guessing my lovely darling child is kidnapped the photo because she's quite liking the photos. What can you do with a 4-year-old? Actually nothing. Then we have a bag I made. This is a Nightmare Before Christmas print. And it's beautiful. Well, I'm guessing it's my bag, by the way that it isn't perfect. But I think that makes it quirky. So we have Bluebeard's Princess, and she is called Marabella. And this is done on a Chromatic Alchemy Fabric of the Month. It did have the actual tag. Where that's gone, I have no idea. But she's so close, and I'm not getting on with the hair. I actually hate stitching the hair. But this is her. Using all the called for. And I'm really looking forward to getting her finished. But got to stitch on it to get it finished. And that hair is just, I don't get on with it. What more can I say? But I actually love all my mermaids, and I'm waiting for me to finish all my mermaids and then get them all framed at the same time and tell my husband I'm having a mermaid room. He's gonna love me. This is another bag that I made. And that's not the right one. This is Miari by Bella Filipina. This is using all the 4 colours, and it's on a Crafty Kitten fabric. I have no idea what the name is, but you can't get it anyway, because she has decided to run away. And it will be, I think it's 32 count. I could be wrong. But I absolutely love it. And Nadine from Nadzak Stitch. Does Nadzak Stitch? She keeps saying get her out because she's working on it. I absolutely love it, and it's going to be finished. And this one stays downstairs just in case. Again, actually, I do want to work on it. This is another one of my bags, which I actually love. Because I love all things Disney. So this is Kringles. Everybody's seen Kringles. And I was going to stitch this twice so that the kids have one each. Not going to stitch it twice. And I've got Musical full. But because I brought this in the pandemic, they're not available. And that is my start, and it's on a mystery 28 counts. And I've even got a Gentle Arts for black, because I got told that even though it's like 310, it's still got a little bit of a variation on. Let's see if that happens. As you can tell, my voice is croaky because I think my kids infected me with the plague once again. But that's what's happened when you have kids, they infect you. Then we have my very first bag that I made. And there was a story, but I won't tell you. Other than we did screw up a little bit. But I've probably told that story before. But, right, this is stitched on Kinance by Sparklies. I decided I didn't want to go for a sparkly. And I wanted it to be looking like she's running across a beach. And that is Princess Ileana. And I've only got a little star in this one. But she is beautiful. And I absolutely love her. So yeah, it's not a massive start, but it's a big enough one. I've got starts that have got like 20 stitches in. And they're a start, I'm closer to finishing them. And Effie was sat in my stash. Oh my god. I literally thought I was a spider then. This is a Be Crafty, no, not Be Crafty, Be Stitchy bag by Nicholas Smith. And this is the brand new Bella Filipina. And it's using all the colourful except from when I get up to the bit that uses treasure braid, I'm using Cryonic because I pinched it out off in the project. And this is done on Colour Cascades fabric into the Mystic. And that is so far. I would do more, but my darling children don't sleep. And this was started last Saturday. So it's Monday now, and not this Saturday just gone, Saturday before. And I had one stitch day with all my friends online, so I got quite a bit done on that. As soon as it released, I'm like, yep, stitching that. This is another Be Stitchy bag. And this has like 8 million Lizzie cakes in. So it's finding which one it's got. So we have, this is another one of Kate's. This looks like Dr. Smith's tonic. So we have this series I saw Zarina from Hawkins Hobbies had, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I had to stitch this. And she did them in like kits. So you got like everything other than fabric. So and it says, my favourite time every year, remember and rejoice, your time comes. Christ is born, holy night, ringing bells. Icicles glow, snow fans. Time together, magic moments, angels sing, season of joy, and then it's got a fireplace. And as soon as I saw him, I ain't got the money on me. I said, Zarina, could you either put them aside for me, or if possible, can you order them again? And she's like, no, just take them. I know you're good for money. Pay me on your next payday. And that's what I did. So that is the beginning. I then went on to stitch Christmas rules on the same piece of fabric. And that is part of the topper. Now I'm hoping with this fabric, because it's just so big, it is a huge piece, that once I've finished them both, hopefully, now I've started something now but I don't know what it is, hopefully I'll have enough so that I can cut and use that for a piece, and hopefully there's enough on that side, depending on what I do, so I can have something long, so it'll get used. But I love fabric, and I'm not ripping out because I don't think you can get this fabric again, but I'm not ripping out. It's what I want them to on, that's what's going on. But I think that is 28 count, but I have that many Lizzie Kates that it's kind of my Lizzie Kate bag, so that's all my series will go in this bag, because who doesn't love a good Lizzie Kate? And I only discovered him the moment she announced she retired, and every single one I wanted I could barely find. We have another one of Nicola's bags. I actually love dragonflies. Dragonflies and hummingbirds. I actually love. So this is another Bella Filipina. It is Peel Off the Orient Sea. I'm using everything that's called for, except I think I'm changing some off the Cryonic. No, I'm not. That's what I was debating. So this is on Paul Stitch's design, Odyssey, and she will just about fit, I think, I hope. And I wasn't going to stitch on it because that Cryonic's really putting me off, because it's just so thick. But I think if I persevere and do a little bit each time, it won't be too bad. But yeah, I fully debated whether to rip that Cryonic out, but I've brought all the Cryonics, so I'm like, what do you do? Nothing much. Just keep plodding, but the colours are amazing, and that's what's keeping me going. We have another one of, yeah, it's Be Crafty bags. One of Nicola's bags, and this is an out of print fabric, and I went caravanning, put this on the floor, didn't realise it had been raining and the floor was wet. I was gutted. Now this is Mirabilia Cathedral Wood Goddess, and I don't know where my chart is. And this is on Jodery Fabric of the Month. I have restarted this about 3 times. And she's just beautiful. She is going to have so much bling. And it's just a normal little green. And I think she'll just pop on it. And this is one that just keeps crying. Work on me, work on me. And then I get her out, I put a couple of stitches in, and then somebody wants me. Then we have another bag, and this one I actually won. Nicola did a little like raffle, and I stuck my name on it. It's like £2 ticket or something, and I won. And I was so happy. This is a Mirabilia at the Met. I'm using everything called for. It has tons of water lilies. This is a Chromatic Alchemy. Again, Fabric of the Month, and I had no idea what to put on this. Like, literally no idea. But she's like amazing on it. And that sparkle, oh. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. So I can't wait for that to like get more done and for it to pop. But I have that many projects that I'm like, oh, I want to stitch on it, I want to do it. And it never actually happens. But I'm closer to a finish than before. This is a bag from America. I don't know who made it, but my friend brought it for me. Oh, and it just feels. Oh. But this is a project I got my husband to buy me, and it was an expensive project, and it is Bella Filipina Aphrodite. She is a queen goddess of the sea. And this one, when I started with Nadine, I just kept going wrong. I'm wrong. And it is on a Crafty Kitten. And she is huge. And this is where I've got up to. And she's going to be amazing. Like, Drin is amazing at designing, but his charts, they can be a little bit confusing. Like, symbols look the same, and me and Dean kept going, is that the right colour? Is that not? And several times I stitched quite a bit and then I had to pull it out. But she uses 8 million different colours. 8 million chronic, 8 million water lilies, 8 million beads. So, she is. And I haven't even got everything in there. She has her own box for all the threads. Then we have, this was my Christmas present from Nadine. And she made that, and look at them. And glitter vinyl. So this is my, ooh, I'll get a photo of this one. It is a chatelaine, and it's one that I recently started. Let's have a look. Chatelaine gallery. Yep. Morning Misty Vineyard. So this is Misty Morning Vineyard by Chatelaine, and this is what it's going to look like. And they're just absolutely amazing, and this is on a Pitch This Plus, and I can't remember the name, but I've been using this for the 100 Days of Chatelaine challenge, and look at that. I know that Sharky Stitcher is stitching this one so far, and she's doing a lot more than me. But I only started this a couple of weeks ago. And I want to go on a long car journey in a couple of weeks' time. I might take it with me. Let's say a couple of weeks, a couple of days. And you will all know why soon, why I'm taking a long journey with me. It will all be made clear. But I haven't even got all the threads. I still have loads more to get, but I got enough to start. Plus, you can't get all the threads anyway. Then we have another one, which I'm pretty sure my good friend Aileen made this one. Like, how amazing is that fabric? Oh, it's just that. Surprise me. Now this one is absolutely huge. And it is Mirabilia Crystal Christmas. I think it's out of print. Just take a swig. And look at all that whisper and threads. That's just whispering behind it. And this is on a 28 count. And this gave me the size. I don't know why it's so big. But it is a 28 count. So double-sided. And I've literally done that much. And that'll be there. So yeah, it's huge. And I have no idea where I'm going to hang it, but I have no idea if I'm going to finish it. But I've already promised to try out, so unfortunately I won't be giving the chart away. Then this is another one by Aileen that I got for Christmas. And I have my Evening in the Park by Chatelaine, which is that one. And the pictures don't do it justice, and I went wrong. This is on a, oh, what's it called? Not post stitches, chromatic alchemy chorus, and it is a 28 count. And it is amazing. And I'd originally done this corner, like this bit here. Then I started there and realised I've gone wrong. And I had to pull all of it out. I was gutted. I have Amazon deliveries coming, so it could be one of them. And then I have Beaded Marie Antoinette Rose Tile. Let's get a picture for you. And this is what it's going to look like. My good friend Sabina gifted me quite a lot of the threads. And this is on Joddery Fabric of the Month. I don't know that I've got the actual name of it, but that is where I've got to so far. And I'm looking forward to going back to that one. And I'll be using all the core 4 on that one as well. Then we have another alien bag. All my bags now are alien bags until I get to the very end. And this is another chatelaine. It is Water Garden. And I'm so close. Yet so far. Right, look at that. And this stuff's on 28 count. I don't know what the fabric is, but it's 28 count. Oh, and then I'm Winnie the Pooh. And this is just enough for 2. I'm so close, I literally have there to fill in and then back stitch. I then have my Villa Mirabilia alien bag, and this is a really out of print chart, and it is on a unknown. But there she is. I actually love this one, and somebody managed to get it into Pattern Keeper for me. So, look at that. So I still have so much off here to do. And I got her out because Dean inspired me, and it was my roll dart. So I literally have, you can see there, still so much to do, but I've screwed up, like quite literally screwed up around here, and I don't know where I've gone wrong. But I'm like, you know what, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to do it, it's going to get finished. Even if it kills me, it's getting finished. Because I would love to have her up on my wall. She's one that is going up. Where, I don't know. That's for my husband to worry about, not me. This actually hasn't got anything of mine in. This is my daughter's. I literally just grabbed anything, but I do have this one, so it will be somewhere in there. So if I leave that out there, when I get to it, I can show you I actually have the chart. So it's got 2 projects in. I'm going to be starting here at some point. I just thought it should be useful. And somebody was selling the charts really cheap, so I snagged it Well, Aileen snagged it for me, I paid her for it. Then I brought all the stuff from Zarina at Hawkins Hobbies when I went to a retreat. And then Aileen gifted me fabric. And she should pop. And my daughter actually loves the fabric. And she's like, yeah. And the fabric is Lily the, for me, Lily the Nuisance, because that's what her name is. But I do love it. And then my friend Spina was stitching this one, and I love it. She has finished it. And this is The Blossom Collector by Mirabilia. And I don't know where I have. Yes, I do. It is Paul Stitch's Secret Garden. And I have screwed up. Don't know where I've gone wrong. But look at that. And all that is water lilies. And this fabric is so soft. So yeah, I will be finishing that one. And it's another one that I actually do want framed. I really, really like this piece. So. And she won't take that long. Because she's only 118 by 157. And it's not like full coverage. So, and this is one of my favourite fabrics. Then this was another Christmas present, because I actually love mermaids, and my friend made a little floss buddy for me. Perfect for my little mermaids. And this is a Nora Corbett. It is Caramia. And this stuff's on a lilac 28 count or lavender, not sure. And I haven't done much. But she just bores me and I don't know why. I should be loving it, I should be like kicking it out. It's like 100 by 159. But no, it doesn't excite me and I don't know why. But I'm literally doing it called for. But she doesn't cry out, stitch me. Which is a shame because I've got all the mermaids in that series. Because Little Mermaids. So we then have my Alice Wonderland bag. Excuse me. Which once again has two projects in. And I don't know where the chart is. But I got this for my birthday. And that's who she is, Miss Goss Swallowtail. And this is done on a 28 count. Yeah, it is Pictures Plus 28 count Mystic Cashel linen. And I think it's just going to pop. Like, obviously these colours, they aren't showing. But in real life, it's more like a proper blue colour. But it's just not showing. It looks grey there, but it is definitely blue. And the girls got me this for my Christmas, for my birthday present, and that is Nadine and Aileen. I haven't started this one, but Laura got me this as a present. So I am going to be looking for the perfect fabric. And then I had Which one's this one called? Then I had Bella Filipina, Mermaid Treasures, Amethyst. And this was out of the Joddery Christmas box last year, and it is a tie-dye. And that's just the middle. Now, I was hoping to get this finished by October and get it framed so I can give it as a gift for my little girl, but that's not going to happen because I've got distracted, like we all do. Can I get it into the bag? That's the question. I've got... No. I'm missing a thread and I don't know where the thread's gone. And I put it in the project. I don't know where it is. And then I went, is it not? No. This is another Aileen bag. This was one of the very first ones that she made me. And I love it. And this one I started for my birthday, not last year, year before. But I didn't get much done on it. It is Persephone by Mirabilia. And this is done on the post stitches called Dawn Chorus, and I get all mine off her Etsy page because I can't wait. I'm a sucker. I get angry when I'm waiting. But I have worked on it since my birthday. And I think it's just going to pop. And I got this because I saw Crafty Lisa. She was stitching it and fell in love. I was like, I have to have that. Got it in time for my birthday, thinking I'd be away for the week. And unfortunately, that was the week when my mum was passing away. So I did a little bit on my birthday. Didn't do much because I went to bed at like 9 o'clock. But she will come out and she will get finished and she will look amazing, and I do want her on my wall, and I don't know where I'm getting all the wall space, but I'm getting it. I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to buy a house just for the walls, or I rent a few walls and I can just keep looking at them. Right, this is an Aileen bag, but it's not mine. I've been lent it. I love the fabric. That fabric is perfect. And this is an out of print chart. And it's not mine to lend out. I'm borrowing it. And it's this one. Victorian Sampler. Bling Tree Sampler. And it literally had enough in the kit to possibly do both. Like Aileen's finished hers. And this is again on just around 28 count. And I think once I've done 100 days of Chatelaine, I might get back to this so that I can finish it. I might. Because it's a borrowed chart and I don't want to take the piss. Because I've got a lot of borrowed charts. But it's what friends do. We all lend each other charts and bags. And then, look at that fabric. Another Aileen bag. And Aileen does all the glitter vinyl. Because why wouldn't you? This was a Christmas present, not last year, year before. And I bet I don't have a picture. Yes, I do. How beautiful is she? And that is Mirabilia's Renaissance Mermaid. This was on a fabric from the box. Christmas box did not. No, it wasn't a box. It was a... Every day I got a piece of thread or I got a fabric once a week. It was on that, and I got my husband to find this kit. Put it under the tree, and then I was desperate. So I kind of twisted his arm. It's like, let me start it, please. Thinking, I'll finish it. Nope. And it's all called for fabric. And it's quite literally all them holes, all them spare ones, are just going to be beads. And she is absolutely amazing, and Charisse finished it. At one of the retreats I was at, it was October last year, she finished it, and it was like, oh, it's beautiful. And I'd already got it started, and I was like, I have to finish her at some point. So once again, getting the walls. The walls I need more and more, because apparently I'm not allowed to fill that staircase. Plus I have no idea how I'm going to get them on top, because it's very, very tall. So we then have 2 projects again, and we have Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate in my Jack Skeleton, which my daughter loves the movie, and she hasn't installed the bag, and I don't know why, unless she hasn't actually seen it. So this is what it's going to look like. I don't know if you can get these charts again, but I got all mine from Kate at Sparkly's. She gave me a shell load. She did a little, because I was so obsessed with them, I did a payment plan. Didn't tell my husband what the money was for. And then at retreat she handed me a massive bag full of them. And I'm going to do the border in that, and that is because I saw Madame Alice do it, and it looked amazing. And I don't know if she's finished hers, and it's Week Style Works Trick or Treat, so credit to her, because that was just genius. And that piece of thread just keeps disappearing, like it moves. And if I pull my finger out my arse, I'd get this done. So I just need to pull out this here, and then I need to add all the little buttons, but I have a little feeling over time I've lost some, so it could very much be I choose wisely which ones will have the buttons, because little kids, they like to move the buttons around, and I don't realise, and then, but it's not using any of the wheat style for it, it's all the DMC. And then I have Blend in Place, what's it called? Halloween Look. And I literally had this from, I have no idea what her name is, but I swapped it for my Hellas Horseman chart because she really wanted it, and I really wanted that, so we just did a swap. And look at that. Again, I really could finish this if I wanted to. It literally has the pumpkins and these, and I think I just didn't get on with that. My kids definitely giving me something, but I'm not going to let that stop me from doing this. So yeah, that will get finished, because my overall plan is everything in these bags are getting finished, so that I've got some bags that are free. Not free, but for me to stick other projects in. That's what I need to do, start more. Then I have this beautiful fabric. I actually love these dead mermaids. And I started this one with Nadine the other week, whilst we had a week away, and I have this beautiful thing, and this is Mermaid Undine by Mirabilia. This is done on a Paul Stitches Snowy Mountains on a 28 count opalescence. And I've started the hair. It's a little start, but it's a start. Nadine's done quite a lot of the hair, because I've done like a tiny bit. But it was a weaker start. We're allowed to start things if we're friends. And I'm not using all the colourful. I'm just pulling from stash. Because some of the water lilies, it doesn't need the water lilies. It can just be like anything. Like, I don't think they could be colourful, but I don't know. And I'm using CXC and DNC, because I really, really don't care if I mix them. Then we have another one. And I'm getting up to 51 minutes. And I want to keep each one up to an hour. And I have no idea which one this one is. Yes, I do. And it is Bella Filipina, Daughters of Estuary. This is another one of Jodery Designs. It's a fabric of the month. And that is how far I've got. And this is definitely 32 count. And the bees just, so many of them. But I'll end it here, and then I'll be back for the next lot of whips, because I'm very conscious that people get bored after so long. I get bored to me myself, so I'm going to save you the problem. I'm going to put all this away and then come back, because yeah, kind of need to clean it up. So you will see me when you next see me. For me, it will be in about 10 minutes. Thank you for watching, and I will continue soon, because I'm going to do the rest of my bags, which isn't many. Oh, making people feel sick then. And then I have more whips, because I can't stop starting things. Right, thank you for watching, and I will be back for part 2. Bye.